Shalom. I want to give all praises to the Most High, Kalalalembla, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles of great stone. Shalom to the Akim, this world is sincerity and the truth. This is GMS Jamaica, Portland branch, Port Antonio. We're out here another Saturday evening to prophesy the downfall of this wicked society and to usher in the kingdom of heaven, to speak the words of Yahawashi and Yahawashi to the ears of the elect, because this thing what we do, is really for the benefit of the elect, for the gathering and the sealing of the elect of the Israel. So, right. We are in some crucial times. A lot of prophecies that take place, but the minds of the people elsewhere. We're in at the time where the political atmosphere is very strong. So we're not really focused on that right now, because for obvious reasons, But as we are saying, whole heap of spiritual things that take place on the earth where, prophecy is concerned. Seeing, we see a lot of moves are get made, and even though we say we're not really going to talk about it much, the whole political thing, but depending on how it turned out, which we have an idea. Personally, I have an idea how it will turn out, but depending on how it turned out, we might see more prophecies unfold. We might even see certain chaos unfold. Because the atmosphere in them time I normally, carry a little tension, and based on the IQ of people, we see it every day. We know say it non-existent. So based on the IQ of people, it's easy for them get riled up, right, when things don't go for them with. See? But as we say, we just have focus on prophecy. Give me that.
2 Corinthians 9:1 says, he answered me then, said, measured out the time diligently himself.
Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the eyes will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right. So the scripture gives us a guideline. It says, measure the time, keep your eyes open, watch things that will take place. And match them back spiritually with what is written. The scriptures and the Bible. See? Be careful, be vigilant, see it, and basically give a keen eye to the things that we are happening. You're surrounded. Right, being circumspect. Which basically means to watch 360, just a paraphrase. Yeah?
The video is Yahawashi from Nigh.
Yeah.
Because there are signs been taking place in the heavens. Even regarding this whole three-eye atlas interstellar object that it's in the news. Wide in the news now. It's on every newscast, every mainstream media. I push it right now, so that's a big thing. So the scripture says we're supposed to be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Right. The heathens are dismayed at it because a lot of these scientists are basically being puzzled what this thing is, because they are saying it is a comet or whatever. So they don't really have an understanding of what is coming. Basically, based upon them perception, what is them basically I say it can be anything. But we know through the spirit that's why Yahawashi means that we know that our power is unexplainable. And that's why the scripture said that's why the Lord basically the highest shall begin to visit the earth. Which a lot of visit earth right now, because with these different signs taking place, with the catastrophes, you know, weathers, anomalies and all these things that take place on the earth. New plagues, pestilence. We heard of a new schoolworm that's virus that basically affects place in America right now. Attack animal farms and all of these things. Yeah? So basically, hey, we see where the scripture is going. It says, then shall thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like us all that is made in the world, are the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Right. So yeah, we see the things that will take place, you know, will lead up to the end of this society. You know what I mean? We see and basically the end of this society will be marked by the fall of Babylon. Who is Babylon? The land of America. Seeing, which is known as what? Mystery Babylon the Great, right? Spiritually called Egypt, spiritually called Sodom, right? Because according to according to the American way of life, you know what I mean, what them push is democracy, meaning, you know, you have the will to do whatever it is that you want to do. See it? Right? So-called freedom of speech or freedom of decision. See it? Where them push all kind of abominations. As a matter of fact, come across something interesting recently. Last night, we just end up stumble on a random video where I talk about some little youth in a UK where basically did a hack American government officials. You know, basically I call them, I leak them information, police name and info get leaked, whatever. You see me? And in a second. Speaking upon America, what I say? Forget it. Eh? Oh yeah, not America, but Edom in particular. The youth them from UK did a hack some government officials and rate, and at one point them did do some hacking in them did a hack somebody Sweden, what the next one? Denmark, right? in a 2015 Denmark basically banned bestiality. You did literally have dog, what them call it? Dog brothels. They did literally have dog brothels in a Denmark, yo. You see me? And in a 2015, when the whole some hacking thing did not take place, you know, and basically the government was forced to basically take a stand and ban bestiality, yo. Like permanently make it outlawed. See it? And that how was that not illegal in the first place to begin with? Yeah? Oh, that never illegal already. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, but you know, me just say that for sure, you know, the nature of Edom. See it? And them are the main characters where you find in the land of America. That's why it is known as Mystery Babylon the Great. Right? It is a polluted place. It's an evil place. Yeah.
Let's continue. 2 Corinthians 9 and 6 says, "It even so the times also of the highest of plain beginnings, in wonder and powerful works,
Right.
and ending in the effects and signs."
Right. You know, effects and signs. You know, as the brother had mentioned, you know, you have a lot of signs that take place in the heavens. You know, ESA have them telescopes and whatever set up and watch the stars basically. You know, to see what take place. Now, the whole Nigh Atlas thing, we don't really do a lot of digging on it, like deep. You know, we probably like scratch the surface, and he was a NASA scientist, but he wasn't NASA themselves based off of the info we did look up. And never NASA themselves put out the info, but he was a NASA scientist. Seeing? So him basically I say, oh, you know, the thing, it could be a threat. And when we hear that, but immediately, you know, it kind of clicks up and I say, oh, them always talk about, you know, UFOs and, you know, interstellar beings, but they've never mentioned anything of a threat before. They never see anything before as a threat. So I'm kind of curious to know why, you know, them see this thing as a potential threat. But as I said, we never really do much digging into it. We do actually see it like Apostle Tahar put up a video or a couple of videos, you know, mention it, but we never get to watch it.
Double send it.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's super say too. In Revelation 20 and Revelation 12 and verse 12, we speak about say the devil will come down unto you having great wrath because you have a short time. So these things Esau understand and know, we believe that the top banking family that run and govern this world, and know that the Lord Yahawashi is coming back soon. We will remove them from out of power. So they have a very short time in order to, you know, get them new world order up and running. Right? Because they understand, you know, certain prophecies, and they know basically what time it is, yo. Right? All the signs.
This is Luke 21 and verse 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the seas and the waves roaring."
Yeah, you know, there's you know, we see certain things that take place in the Middle East right now, where, you know, a lot of people might see them things and glance over it, think it is, you know, and not significant, you know what I mean? But, you know, all of them little skirmishes, them little proxy things that will take place.
Right on our backyard right now.
Venezuela
And the build up, yo.
America.
Right.
A lot of these kind of wars and rumors of wars.
Right. Yeah, and you know, we are enter a time where, a prophetic time, you know what I mean, where the scriptures, you know, where these things are concerned, right? You know, this third world war, where everybody knows that it's inevitable, you know what I mean? People know say, yo, it's gonna happen. Because when certain things take place, people acknowledge it. The only thing is that them acknowledge it in the wrong sense. they make memes and joke, you know, instead of actually take it serious. You know what I mean? But them not realize say even out there in Jamaica, them not realize say if a third world war for kick off, right? It's in the name World War. Seeing if a third world war for kick off, maybe no fighting that take place for the ground in America, in Jamaica. You know what I mean? But surely we are gonna feel the effects. Seeing? Because them things can lead to famine. When war go on, people tend to hold back them resources. You know what I mean?
It depends on imported food.
90% of food.
Same thing.
Yeah. And when famine are going, people are going to die from starvation. And starvation are going, people are going to start get violent. Right? See? So they might take up arms to go into a food store. Sickness and pestilence and disease and all these things. So it come with all form of different things. And as you read the scripture says, there shall be signs in the sun and the moon. Coming next week when we got our next blood moon. Coming next week. There's going to be a next blood moon. So we at the time when we see all these signs take place in the moon, Yahawashi is near me. So basically what they must say about the Tri-Atlas, basically they might bring out the information, they say it's about half the size of the sun. And next information come out about half the size of the sun. See? And which part, when it reaches down our solar system, it can dwell behind the sun. So they have a lot of things to talk about it. Then.
These are basically creating this theory. Yeah. The charts are already here already.
Yeah.
You know, you see a chart, the space charts are already here.
Done.
Chart can be a chart can be in an instant. It's not like you have to travel over the light years and take a while to reach. The charts can be just pop up here, but these are the Chinese movies. And in the Eastern movies, they see them spaceship making walk, God and shit. You know what I mean? So hey, look man, if a chart needs to be here on Earth right now, it can be here instantly, man. Up here. But over the years, we've been seeing charts. Do some chart move from one location to the next instantly, man. We saw those things, man, back in the past, when it was earlier coming into the street, man. So what he's talking about and his media, we're not even, you know.
It makes sense seeing these things from years ago.
Okay, so what he's trying to do is to frame the narrative.
God. Right.
You know, he's trying to tell us what they think about. You know what I mean? We don't need to know nothing more than what the prophecies say.
God. Right.
Concerning the angels, we don't need to know nothing more. Yeah? Sure.
It's Luke 21 and 26. It says, men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Right, so you have current order things, you know, from an economic standpoint, you know, things really getting really complicated between certain nations, and you have nations in a desperate state, you know what I mean, in regards to how them are going, you know, sustain or to save their economy, and because of such challenges, it's going to bring forth a world war, just like the Acts speak about. And then they are looking and seeing that this thing is inevitable. You know, every day you talk about the BRICS nation, you know, and the media. You've been talking about conflict between Ukraine, what Europe is about to do versus what America is doing, pertaining to, you know, the conflict in Ukraine, conflict popping off in the Middle East. You know, they want to, you know, bring down Iran. The world is seeing these things, man. You know, now there is a skirmish between Venezuela and America. You know, to the point where they have military, you know, moving. Yeah, things really getting serious, and people can look at it and say, oh, look, man, you know, everything here really pop off, you know, there's no good prospect. So that's what the scripture say, oh, look, you know, fear and looking, want to read again now?
Luke 21 and 26, it says, men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Right.
For the powers of heaven shall be shaken,
Right.
and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
Right, so there's going to be a nuclear war, man. And in the midst of that, the Lord is going to come in with his chariots and his angels, like a whirlwind, as the scripture said. You know, and they're going to have destruction to destruction, fire to fire. That's just it. We don't need nobody bend on narrative or tell me about this thing I'm going to walk on what the scripture said. Yeah?
When these things begin to come to pass, look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Alright, so this is the culmination of the whole thing. You know, the Lord Yahawashi is going to make his arrival when this thing go down. You know, when World War III go down, that's our redemption. You know, but first we have a lot of things basically need to transpire. You know, leading into the MOT. The whole lot of things going to go down, leading us into the MOT. You know, and some scary things are going down, man. You know, in every country. You know, people talking about things like, you don't miss target. Yeah. What's going on right now? You don't know how food is your food yet. So you don't know the half. I think I know it's 12 hours and it feel like say, oh, you know? First thing up. Yeah? You ain't seeing nothing yet, man.
And this is second Ezra 14 and verse 14 says, let go from the immortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy and deep.
Because some things that people worry about right now, hey, they're appealing comparison to what's going to go down.
Take it slowly.
They are purely comparison. You know, you worry about the light bill, you worry about your water bill, you know, you worry about all these type of things, man. You know, one time this thing go down, them things do not even gonna exist, man. They're gonna be the least of your problem.
That's the burden.
You have a loan to pay back, them things are gonna be the least of your problem, man. Yeah? Oh, yeah, after eating mackerel tonight, I should have eaten chicken. Come on, man. Yeah? You should not get really serious, man. You ain't gonna have anything at all. You don't worry about chicken back on the right steak. You worry about the wrong things. Get a steak. Yeah. You know?
Cast off the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature and set us.
Weak nature is basically the worry about some things that actually not really have a killer. You know? One day a girl like a left hand them something. You know? Oh, you're like get to send you to go back to school in September. You know? And more serious things are come. Yeah? And the things that we are stressed about. You're gonna have to give up a lot of things, man. They used to come and say they have built houses, they just did that. You know? You can't sit hard upon anything over here, man. You know? You're going to carry the dust, man. You know? You're supposed to be developing a pilgrim type mindset right now. Yeah? Wow.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee and haste thee to flee from these times.
Right, so the thing is you should be thinking about how you're going to escape things that used to come. You know what I mean? The funniest thing, we talk about someone in the spirit, but you know, it's in the spirit. People basically, the Lord is basically showing that very soon the family of the world is coming. You know, looking into a dream, again, the last, the apostles, they basically going to make videos, looking into, sister, daughter, basically. You know, then you have a man searching for James when there was, you know,
And
yeah, 34th Street. Yeah. We're looking for you guys. You know. And guess what he's uttering? He's uttering something that is going to happen. Yeah, a whole lot of people gonna be looking for us, man. You know what I mean? Famine of the world is coming. Yeah. Guess what Jake interested in, man? You know, that's political making things around that side. That's what Jake interested in. You know, that's who they'll be looking for now. They're not looking for us. But the time is coming and where they're gonna look for us, man. Yeah, why not?
Choose Jamaica. Time to choose Yahawashi. Ecclesiastes 12:1 says, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
There are going to be evil days. So everything lining up. Like people pop up, ask people, watch yeah. So you know what is what? I see, and that one day I'm saying he's searching for us. If he was really interested in what's going on, he would have been watching the videos, seeing that the apostles are on a certain location or whatsoever. You know of internet? Eh? If you've been searching for us, there are so many videos on the internet. You're not really searching, man. You know about the scripture say my children hear their words and they will not do them. Yeah? And a lot of people basically heard us a couple of years ago and they never follow up with the truth, they continue to go back. You know, in the world or they go back to sleep or, you know, continue their merry way. They're going to be trying to find us. Even men that was a part of this truth, man, and went their way, gonna try to come back around. You know what I mean? But it doesn't work like that. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, man.
Put it onto the floor.
Yeah. You put it onto the floor and take it off. You know, fit for the kingdom, man. So it doesn't work like that. But say, yeah, some man, you know, you're slave for a good 12 years now. You see, you'll be popping up and shit be going down, they're gonna be popping up, man. Yeah? Well,
says, while the evil days come not,
right.
nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Right. Because the time is coming, man, where, you know, all fun and games is over. The time is coming worse than the 2020 event. Yeah? And we're going to be happy to say we told you so. You know, so, you know, after that, we don't really want a friend again. Yeah? Our mission is over, man. Yeah?
While the sun or the light of the moon or the stars be not darkened,
Right.
nor the clouds return after the rain.
Right, so these things right now, you become complacent now because all these things is the normal place right now. But things is not about to go south. Real far south. Yeah? Anyway, the US economy right now is on the brink. Right now, man. It's on the brink right now. You know, you have so many people basically losing their jobs and using all type of things. So this guy is fact that people losing their jobs, becoming homeless, especially the nigger woman, man. Nigger woman basically becoming homeless, you know. I remember that she's supposed to have all these jobs, you know, more than a nigger man. She losing all that, and they're losing. How much thoughts that them say? How much thoughts that them say, oh, lose their job recently? You know? You know, so you have a recession going on. Because that's what it is. You know, when business is closing down, you know, people losing jobs and all these type of things. You know?
I can add to that. Read one article about how AI incorporated in most BPO sector jobs,
Right.
like call center jobs and so forth, and it project to cut what they call it, outsourcing. Is it so
Right.
jobs out here in Jamaica, BPO sector, them you're not terrible about it.
Watch it. This is what we tell her, that even politicians are retarded. Man. 5 years ago, about more than 5 years, about 5 years ago, when we actually was at the front out there, we told you that these jobs were not sustainable, they were not future-proof. Now you have the leaders saying that they're making another BPO place down there, new something, in the midst of the whole AI thing that take place. These are false hope and false promises and false dreams, man. Yeah? We knew that. We were saying that years ago. So I wanted to ease this job for AI to take over.
And we've been a watch AI and do the same thing what them are doing in a call center. Yo. AI are communicate with AI. AI are communicate with customers and a book appointment and them
Right.
And that are before we reach the level where AI depend right now.
Hey, look, man. Well, they be selling you a dream, man. You know, because they are like, you see, the reason why they do all this BPO thing in Jamaica, man. You know what I mean? It's basically, giving the illusion that everything is going on, jobs are being created and all these type of things. But the young people who get disenchanted, man, and all that. Because you have the people going to school, leaving school, they have no work, man. You know how much youngsters that young people in Jamaica work at the BPO, in the BPO sector right now, man. Them have to do something, for basically accommodate all these people coming out of school and having no jobs, man. So it was a facade.
Give them some false look.
Yeah? It was a facade. It never meant to last, man. See? So now the chicken is about to come home to roost.
God.
And you see, all these people now, where you think gonna take place now? When desperation set in, man. You see, that's why we don't go by these lies that these people tell, man. Yeah?
Just to be used as a world, but not abused as a
God.
You must be used it the time convenient.
Right.
Take for the necessities that we need. No.
God.
It says, for a street.
So like that. Let me just read this quick. The quick Google search: how many people in Jamaica work in call center or the BPO industry? And these are the answer where Google AI give. It says, as of early 2024, the Jamaican BPO industry employs around 62,000 people, with the government having ambitious targets for further growth, potentially aiming for 300,000 jobs by 2030. This significant workforce contributes substantially.
See, these men have a vision, man.
Because we use
Alright, them don't.
Right.
But the 30 hair be doing those jobs, man.
Right.
Crazy, man. Everything that customer care related jobs, man. Hey, look up anything to do that, man. AI and customer care service. You see, banks already laying off. Tell us, man. They be forcing you to go to machines now to do every farmer transaction you need to do.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, as I said, Scotiabank is now cashless. Come on now, man.
Done.
Come on now, man.
And you can say,
No work left for each. Give it that precept to that.
And this is Proverbs 29 and verse 18 say, where there is no vision, the people perish.
Right, so you find a bunch of men that have no vision and they are blind guides. Yeah? Blind leaders leading the people into what? Ditchment.
But he that keepeth the law happy is he.
me just say, me just bring out, say, when me da work a call center, when the people them call, when a customer call, they basically get the IVR system or the recorded system, where it give you options. Press 1 if you want this, press 2 if you want that. Where it basically give you like basic troubleshooting, where
You have to speak with a representative.
you don't have to go all the way through and speak to a representative. And some centers or some companies, have more advanced systems where you call, they give you an issue, and then basically fix the issue right there.
Right.
Even if you try to reach out to like Amazon, them have an automated system which try to help you before sending you over to an actual human. You see me? So from longer time, them basically have set the framework to basically get out humans out of the customer service field and just replace everything with robots or AI.
I was dealing with I think it was Flo, called customer care earlier. And there's no option to talk to a customer care representative.
Yep.
I was sent over to an AI on WhatsApp. Them actually basically move the conversation from a phone call conversation to WhatsApp, man.
Right.
And now we're gonna talk to an AI on WhatsApp, man.
It says, verse 3,
See, man?
Ecclesiastes 12 and 3 says, the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble,
God.
and the strong men shall bow
Yeah,
themselves.
all these men, they are the keepers of the house, man. The politicians, the leaders, they're the keepers of the house.
God.
The so-called white man, this is his house, really. These men are about to managing certain position in the house. But the house is gonna burn. Yeah?
And the grinders cease
Right.
because they are few.
Grinders gonna cease because they are few. You know? And AI gonna be part of the thing where I make the grinders cease. I'm gonna be a part of the thing why all the jobs that are gonna be available. Automation is gonna take over. Yeah? And you'll be stupid to think in the future they're gonna leave space for humans to work when certain areas AI can do it more efficiently. And you see the thing is, what you people forget, this is a capitalistic society, man. Companies that go into business don't go into business to lose, man. And the more efficient way, they're gonna get them things get done. You know what I mean? There's so many problems with human workers, man. Yeah? You have leave, sick break, you have unions and all these type of things. These capitalistic men, they don't need all that stress and things will come with employing people, man. When AI just do the thing 24/7, 48/4. But you know what? Esau is shooting himself in the foot. I will be talking about that from the last camp. Because who you need to buy your products or who you need to keep the business afloat, you know, where they get money from. If they can't work, so this is unsustainable in itself. Now them say that we as human beings be doing certain things is not sustainable, but what he's about to do is still not sustainable.
sustainable goal.
Because we have a society that based upon consumerism, man.
Right.
And this is how we know that all these plans that Esau have, ultimately, what he's going to do is going to have to kill some people, man.
Yeah.
That's
delete a lot from there.
delete a whole lot of people. That's what he's going to do. You see, he be running up and talking about universal basic income and all these type of things. Look, man, he's planning to kill you all, man.
Right.
That's what he's doing, man. Because if common sense wise, if you look into what he's saying and what he wants to do, it is not possible with everybody who is living on the earth right now.
Useless humans.
It's not possible. Yeah? And it cannot save the current order, it cannot save the current way how things go. That's why capitalism, you know what I mean? In the light, by the way, from the perspective are, you know, regarding the poor man who work for a living, that no makes sense. That's why in the that's why in the World Economic Forum, they be saying, you know, you're gonna do things by subscription and that they want to bring in universal basic income because there's no way, you know what I mean, you're gonna have a society where things is gonna be sold without people having money. Yeah? Max?
Just to add what I say, based on which from work, a lot of meetings like that happen from time to time. And recently, they've been speaking about community problems, and we're talking about communities in Portland. And the people who have come out for community problem meeting, I would call the lesser majority. The people who have high color are with money or value. And the problems them where them are list are the lesser, the majority of people in the community, but lesser where they say in a value. So where they say a so-called black man. Because alone white people. So you have a community like Drapers where people who come for a community meeting, are white people, some people have them houses all the way up in the hills. And the problem with them are list, and I say they need to get rid of basically a point for the regular so-called black man and say, yo, they need to come out of the community because they're unwanted and they don't need it there, so and they might cause a lot of problems.
Yeah. You have to summarize what is being said. What I think still. You know, in right now, Negro have a shit for our brain.
Get rid of them. Those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Right. So there's no good prospect, man. There's no good future. You see, this men out there making a whole lot of promises, man, and can't be fulfilled. Yeah, lighting their ass off and all these type of things, man.
and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Right, so things gonna fall apart, man. Once people don't have work, things gonna fall apart. It's a chain reaction. You see the whole working system is like an ecosystem. You know what I mean? Each one need one. Businesses need people to spend money.
Right.
It's businesses gonna collapse. You know what I mean? And if a poor man don't have the money to spend, you know what I mean? It's a chain reaction.
Right.
Like him a bit save up,
Yeah. That's how the society function. That's why they've introduced debt-based money. Where a man can go borrow money, put himself in a debt, you know what I mean, in order to keep the wheels turning.
Right.
You know, buying things, that's the whole, you know, the currency, the current and all these type of things. It's total madness, man. Because now that the debt spiral out of control, companies who lend money, now they're in a problem. Hold on. What do you think happened in the subprime mortgage thing, man? And the recession that happened in 2008, man? None of these things that these people do in the society is sustainable. It can't work, man. It always come to a point where the bubble is going to burst, man.
Right.
You can't be expanding, blowing up a bubble and don't expect, you know, the end result of what happened to a bubble, man.
Did they finish up?
We'll make a quick side. Since Proverbs 10 and verse 15, it said, the rich man's wealth is in his strong city, the destruction of the poor is their poverty.
Right, so the destruction of the poor is the rich man's poverty. Because you know why he's rich? Because the poor use them. They use the poor as resource. So instead of planning to kill out so much people, you know what I mean? He's trying to overthrow the balance or the order or the natural order of things, man. Yeah, so even himself I know say the reason why he can say he is rich. But he's now planning to make AI be the poor. This one the crazy, man. Yeah, this one is crazy, man. Yeah? You define the thing about the AI and customer service jobs.
Alright, so I bring out first article of LinkedIn from a recruiter that says AI reshapes workforce as tech and telecom layoffs surge in mid-2025. Says the second half of 2025 has opened with a wave of job cuts across the global tech and telecom sectors as firms restructure to accommodate AI-driven business models. Says Microsoft, one of the sector's biggest players, confirmed in early July that it will cut approximately 9,000 roles, around 4% of its global workforce.
9,000 what? Roles. That's it, say?
And
How many people playing those roles? That shit are crazy, man. The Jamaican government investing in something that makes that have no future. This is crazy, man. And you know, I heard the Prime Minister say one time, say, look, you know, how can they be going fully digital while they're making these new notes? Contradicted all over the place, man. We've been talking about a digital currency and they are trying to bring about the CBDC, and in the midst of all that talk, trying to bring about the CBDC, in the midst of all that talk, he's saying, why are we printing new money then? Yeah? Shooting themselves in the foot. Yeah? So that new money was a bad investment, man. It was a bad investment. Yeah?
Like a financial specialist I talk about it to say it is used as a way of control. So because the old note so much I get printed out there, them now have control over it. So with the new note and making the old note void, them can control how much new note print and what they can take out.
It's a form of regulation.
Yeah.
Right.
continue. It says
Crying out loud, man. Not even a casino attendant right now. You mean like Jamaica, like a small casino? Jamaica attendant. You know, the machine now, you actually put your money in yourself.
then change out the points.
And you have major casino where basically digitally your money go on the machine digitally. Yeah? So even those jobs, man. Any from a customer service job, man. Yeah? It's a joke business now, joke. They are not future proof. Yeah? This is the article here. Show you it. It's from the BOJ, JS. And it's August 26, 2025. It says BOJ anticipates digital currency expansion will ease ATM challenges. We've been saying it from a long time. How long we've been saying it, man? All the problems you see going on with ATM, you know what I mean, the inconvenience, you know what I mean, the robberies, all these things here take place was all about to bring the solution, man. And we've been saying the same thing with our remittances and all these things, man. The reason why, you know what I mean, you're meant to be fatigued, how do you want to call it? You know what I mean? When you go to Western Union and them places, when they give up a problem, the whole scamming thing and all these things were set in place, you know what I mean, as a problem to bring to you the solution, man. Yeah, you know how long we've been saying this, man? It's critical we are not ignorant of the devil's devices, man. Listen what I'm saying. This is a solution they're basically saying right now, you know, to everything what they happen from where they go all the way back. Them actually mention it, but here what? When the robbery them that take place today with the
Brings, yeah.
with the what them call them beryllium. People was saying it, man. But guess what? Them couldn't come up or come out with them argument while people did the whole thing of suspicious, man. They meant to do this from a long time, man. But now they're coming out while everything cool down now. They will come out and actually start to say it. Because they figure that, or they believe that niggas are dumb.
Was in the pipeline problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see good money gone.
This Bank of Jamaica Governor Richard Biles say the full rollout of Jamaica's central bank digital currency (CBDC) branded Jamdex will alleviate many of the problems people experience at automated teller machines.
Yeah, try to put the money in a machine, it not going.
Yeah.
You have to join a long everlasting line. Hours! You can't take no cash. Yeah? More time you go to the machine, it now dispense no cash. Take with your card.
Yeah, problem.
You want money if you go to something emergency wise, some little error and your card gone, you don't have no way to get the money if you go to the business you need to do. Deadline and the and the woman inconvenience and all these things. All these things was playing this thing right into them hand.
Yeah, well, it's a good practice for the race.
Just listen out what the arguments they're talking about curbing corruption and scamming with what? Jumping in the waist. Even that 2020, we've been talking about that.
Jamdex was first introduced in 2021 and rolled out in the bank public and a phase basis in 2022. However, it is still not widely utilized as a form of payment across the country. See? It says that the central bank maintains that Jamdex offer a safe, efficient, and convenient way to pay for goods and services without the need for cash.
They were coming for you all, man. You think this thing is a joke? I think out here just for fun. Come out here standing in front of the camera and talk because we just want, you know. We're not like they go trying to go on social media and try to get likes and views, man. You know, get famous on social media, man. We're not trying to get a TikTok account up where we can, you know, get a whole of followers and, you know, a like and gifts and all these type of things. We've been saying these things, man. And as I said before, going back into the spirit, man, that dude that walked up to the camp in New York saying that he was looking for the elders and brothers, man, for how many years? That's gonna catch a whole lot of people. Yeah? Because believe it or not, man, you see, we've been talking these things and see how it's basically coming true. So when it actually starts manifest to people in a real, then I'm going to say, oh, remember, so them money they are talking or something here, you know, wait. Which part of them there? They're not going to find us, man. You know, we're not going to do it forever. Or do this thing. Yeah? We're not going to find us, man. When the next crisis comes, when certain things start to roll out, you're going to all try to find us, man. Not going to be around.
And this is Amos 8 and verse 11. So behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Yeah, I want to hear the man say. That was almost 10 to 15 years ago. Yeah, the Lord basically is doing a work, man. And see, Scripture says, "Will give us praise and fame." Every Lord that we were put to shame, man. And guess what, brothers? We was put to shame right here in Port in Jamaica here, brothers. You know. Yeah? So the table's gonna turn, man. The Lord is slowly turning the tables, man. Because the things that the Lord already told us to come out here and say, and the things are happening now. You know? But when people start to feel the real effect of it, they're gonna realize, they're gonna snap. So, oh, we didn't hear them talk about it, the madman them. Yeah, the scripture say, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. A prophet had been among them. Go on, come to that.
Isaiah 5 and 15%. I will go and return to my place. They acknowledge their offense, seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek my burning.
Affliction is at the door. One of the comment out the politics from about.
Skelly puts the Bible is over there. Ecclesiastes 7 and 4.
Jeremiah 9, verse 90. For a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded, because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us out. So yet hear the word of the Lord, O you women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters.
And you see the Lord be setting up this thing that's women gonna feel this the most. You know? Yeah, the unemployment thing, I think this America, women are feeling the most. Because they're heavily invested in the system. More than even men. You know? Once upon a time, men was heavily invested in women, but they, you know, since the red pill thing, the man them start. As in social media where women be exposing themselves.
Yeah.
Men start to view women differently. So them value is being declined without them even realizing it. But man still asks them the catches so them think them still have value. When them shit start to go down, man not gonna care about you because they know you see they don't have any form of sentimental attachment to you all, man. Yeah? Just like when a nigga smash and quit, and smash and run, yeah? It doesn't have any attachment here. And it will be more obvious when them things start to go down, man. Yeah, things are gonna be real scary out here for children and for women, man. Even men. But just imagine the more vulnerable ones, man. Our children and women are the most vulnerable among us, man. Shit gonna get real, man. Voilà.
Teach your daughters wailing.
Right.
Everyone her neighbor lamentation. For death is come up into a window.
They're just coming up very shortly. It don't take a lot, you know, for things to fall apart. It doesn't take a lot. Yeah? You see, we have a bunch of ignorant ass people in this world that is entitlement. If things fall apart tomorrow, these same men, you see them have cheer on the stage, they haul them up.
2020 prove that. Same.
Hey, look, man. Them niggas don't know what the hell they are doing, man. And then, you see what? They're setting themselves up, man, because things are gonna fail and the people are gonna blame them. They are the ones that are gonna be bearing the brunt of the blame.
And the scripture says so as well. Shall come to pass. For death is come up into our windows and is entered into our palaces. For all the children from the road, and the young men from the street. To speak, thus said the Lord, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, and as an handful of the harvestmen, none shall get them.
This is 2 Ezra in 15 and verse 14 says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Yeah, they regard them now. You wait till all these things start to be implemented, man, and things get rough, man, and things start, you know, things start fall apart. The expectation and hope start to fail, and they realize they were tricked and bamboozled. They're gonna grab their kings and their princes up, pull them bodies through the streets.
Like with the whole the 2020 event with when you just start out and you have Maroons and come out, and you have a long time review about him. 5-star general, L.A. Lewis. Say Andrew, they're going to roll on King Street. Yeah, oh, verse 15 says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Shalom. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able, for because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Right. And things rapidly gonna turn out that way, man. You know, rapidly. These things can happen. Where is the looting start? We start burning people. We space for we. Oh, this is fine. People raiding people's houses. Just think about it, man. Thinking pictures. Yeah?
Verse 19 says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
And you see, on this island here, that's one of the main things when I hit this island, man. You know, whole lot of hungry belly. Yeah? It's like we like a belly full right now. You know, a lot you're not gonna get things to eat. Yeah? You know, none of them tell the 5 grand never available and soup and curry goat or potted quarters. Yeah? Things really gonna turn out bad, man. We need that. We need to go into more detail. We've been going into the details for years, man. You know, we're all going to be in a broken record right now because, you know, we don't want, you say your God's doing what you're doing, or that you're nobody there. You know? We've been going through the details. Right now, we're just a saint right now. Yeah?
2 Ezra 16 and verse 22 says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Right. Gunshot.
And the dead,
Missiles, bombs, machete. Yeah? And who no fear some type of death. Stop to them. Lord, I'm disregard the Lord. Disregard the Lord. That's supposed to be a focus. Yeah? Crazy.
and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
Well, the greatest cities going to be cast down, and America is going to be cast down. You know, the Lord is just going to bring it up. Shame upon America now, hey. Watching a video, watching videos online, talking about how America look like a third world country in comparison with China and them other countries, man. Yeah? So the Lord is basically, the time America is over, you know, man. It's over. You know? They have been surpassed in many other ways that the regular Americans don't think about.
Ezekiel 7 and verse 15 says, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. But they that escape of them shall escape and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning, everyone of his for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. They shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord, in the day of the wrath of the Lord.
So they consider as money.
Man.
You know, because inscription money is a defense. You know? But wisdom can shine through, man. Worry yourself. You know, and that's how a lot of people never have, even ones that have money. Never had wisdom. You know, and money is going to fail them, but wisdom can't fail. You know what I mean? And the wisdom going to be applied in that day. Yeah? Then they're going to say, oh, valuable, being wise was You know, cause you know, if he's a wise man in society and you have money, you have a man who is a wise man, you have a man who have money, you know, nobody want to be the friends to the ones who have money. But a fool as fuck. You know, once you have money, you have a whole lot of friends, man.
Yes, man. I'm only for yes, man.
But when that money gone, what is it? When all the money gone, what is it? Wait, what? But we still see. Still shall see. All shall know.
They shall not satisfy their soul, neither their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
Right. We're not going to stay long out here, guys. Still not going to crazy.
It's Ezekiel 33 and 33. You know, just summarize, just cover everything what we're gonna speak. He say, and when this, Salakia, he said, Ezekiel 33 and 31, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them.
Right.
For with their mouth they shew much love, but after their Salakia, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet has been among them.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen, man. You're going to be searching. Remember,
From sea to sea.
to sea, the scripture says, man. So when we say, call Allah, Yahawashi, Kodash, the abundance to the apostles and elders of great men stone, peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.